Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Yolanda Maria. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining me today. So this video was completely unplanned, unexpected. I had my shampoo day every other Sunday, and y'all, today is Friday. I'm slipping. I am I have been a lazy natural this whole entire week. I've been working from home, so I really have not felt any need to do my hair, and I know I'm wrong, but I shampooed last Sunday, and again today is Friday. So I shampooed last Sunday and I did record that particular wash day. So I have a new wash day routine. So if that video is not up by the time this one is uploaded, it's coming, okay? So what I have to do now is go ahead and moisturize my hair. I have not moisturized my hair other than me shampooing on wash day. So the reason that I decided to record this video is because of the fact that I am in a lot of natural hair groups on Facebook, and I really participate in all of the challenges. I participate in just exchanging knowledge with my sisters, and you know, one of the topics today was about using hair grease, using the Blue Magic hair grease. So it was a discussion just centered around sealing your hair when you moisturize. So I have been using oil, a light oil, for almost a year. I have been using an oil to seal my hair. I go ahead and moisturize. I have either aloe vera or a leave-in conditioner, and then I use my Aunt Jackie's cream moisturizer, and then I seal with an oil, and that has been working just fine. My hair is thriving. So the topic was making sure that we seal our hair with a thicker like a thicker oil, maybe like Jamaican black castor oil, or using shea butter, or using plain old hair grease, which I have never done before. So I know that I need to go ahead and seal my hair and re-moisturize my hair, since it has been 5 days since my wash day. I have no idea, y'all. I have literally had this satin bonnet on since last Sunday. I went ahead and shampooed my hair. I went ahead and conditioned, and then I did let it air dry, and then I blow dried it. So my hair is stretched, but you know, I have not done anything else, so I don't know what's underneath this satin bonnet. So I will go ahead and show you guys what's under this bonnet. But what we're gonna do today is we're gonna do half my hair with sealing with hair grease, and we're gonna do the other half with my good old trusty hair oil that I've been using, that I've had no problems with in almost a year. So if you're interested in seeing how my hair turns out, whether hair grease or the oil will determine which one will hold the moisture, because I usually have to re-moisturize every maybe 4 days. So I'm gonna do them side by side and see which one, or how it feels after 4 days. So if you're interested in seeing the battle of hair grease versus oil, keep on watching. Okay, so honestly, I don't even want to look under. I don't even want to pull this thing off, but I know that I have to moisturize my hair since it has been 5 days. So just to talk about just the background that I have with hair grease, I grew up on hair grease. My mom always greased our scalp when we were younger. It just takes me back to Easter Sunday morning for church, but I always use hair grease, and I'm not sure why I strayed away from it when I did. And it had to be probably in my early 30s that I honestly stopped. And I was still relaxed. I was still using relaxer, so I'm not quite sure why I stopped using hair grease. But recently I have started using hair grease on my scalp. I know so many people say not to put hair grease on your scalp because it clogs your pores, because it has, I believe, petroleum. I have it right here. Yeah, petroleum is the main ingredient in this, and a lot of people, they really preach about not using hair grease, you know, on your scalp. But honestly, y'all, hair grease makes my hair thrive. So I have not had that issue with it clogging my pores in my hair, so or in my scalp. So I don't, you know, I don't put a lot. Let's just say that I only put hair grease in about 3 sections of my hair, and then I allow the actual grease to melt through my scalp. So the heat from my scalp really helps it to just spread, so I don't have to put it on every inch of my scalp. So I honestly love it. So I'm one of those that are being rebellious and going against putting hair grease. So I use 2 different ones. These are the Blue Magic. The Blue Magics. Let's see. Is it zooming in? I'm not sure why it's not auto-focusing. But anyway, you guys can see these. Let me actually fix my camera, y'all, because I'm not quite sure why it's not auto-focusing. One moment. Okay, y'all, so I am not sure what my hair looks like, honestly, under this bonnet. I have been home all week, as I mentioned before. So I have been rocking this bonnet pretty much all week long. I have not touched my hair at all. So I'm actually scared to take it off. I'm not sure what it's gonna look like, so don't judge me, please. So let's just talk about hair grease. I personally do not mind using hair grease. I have used hair grease the majority of my life. I grew up on it. My mom always used hair grease, whether it was Blue Magic or I think it was Soft Sheen Carson, something like that, or Ultra Sheen, something like that. So my hair actually thrived with hair grease, and I know that a lot of people in the natural hair community, they say not to use hair grease on your scalp because it clogs the pores, because the main ingredients is petroleum. I personally have not had an issue with using hair grease on my scalp. My hair has always been long. My hair had always thrived. I was relaxed all the way up until about 4 years ago. So about 4 years ago, it blows my mind to even say this, but up until a little before 4 years ago, I stopped using hair grease, and I shouldn't have never done that. I should have never done that. Like I said, I was relaxed at a very young age. I am 44 years old, and from the age, I want to say maybe 8 or 9, I was relaxed all the way up until just about 40 years old. So I knew nothing about how to take care of natural hair, and I wish I would have continued using hair grease. I cannot tell you guys why I stopped. I hate that I stopped using hair grease because my hair literally thrived with hair grease. Now, how I used hair grease and what I was taught was to only put it on your scalp. So I was never taught to run it through my ends of my hair or put it on the ends of my hair or any type of oil to basically retain length. I always just used a moisturizer to retain length. But now that I have educated myself a lot more about natural hair, sealing is not something that I was doing before. And I've only been sealing moisture in and learning about my hair just in the last, probably the last 10 months. So if you are someone who's been on my channel for a long time, you guys know that last October, and y'all, I hear Bella, I have to say this in pretty much every video, I hear Bella running up the steps. Hi, Bella. Y'all, my dog Bella, she always seems to make an appearance in almost every video. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Okay, so with her being right here, y'all might hear her bark. You may hear her burp. She makes a lot of noises. So anyway, I stopped using, oh, I'm sorry. Let me jump back to where I was. So I went ahead and probably October of last year is when I decided to take control over my hair and decided I was going on a healthy hair journey. It wasn't so much about length. I really wanted healthier hair. After seeing my hair all broken off, damaged and dusty, I was like, okay, time out. I cannot keep wearing wigs and allowing my natural hair to look like this. So I made a personal decision to really take care of my hair. And I chose to just continue to educate myself about how to take care of my hair. And what I've been doing was, you know, moisturizing, but I learned about sealing just in 2019. And what I've been using is my own oil blend. So I've been using this. I have not had any problems. My hair is thriving. So using my oil as a sealant a couple of times a week has worked for me. But in my hair group on Facebook, a natural hair group on Facebook, it was a topic about using hair grease. So instead of like a LCO or LOC, they were using a G for grease. So LOG. This was my first time hearing this. I've never seen any videos on YouTube or anything like that for LOG. And I'm like, I have 2 jars of Blue Magic that I only use on my scalp. I've never ran it through my hair, but we're gonna go ahead and do this today. We're gonna give it a try and see what happens. So the 2 that I have, I don't know if it's gonna focus in. No, it's not gonna focus today. So the 2 that I have right now, I have the Blue Magic Originals Super Sure Grow. So I use this on my scalp and I alternate between the 2 of them. It's not any particular reason, I just have 2 of them. And this one is the Blue Magic Original Indian Hemp. So I'm going to use this one on my scalp, which is the Super Sure Grow. Now with this one, I love this one on my scalp, mostly because it has shea butter, jojoba oil, Japanese green tea leaves in it, and I just love it. I just love this. But I also use this one depending on whichever one I grab first. So y'all, the sun is going down, so I'm gonna hurry up and rush through this. Again, this was an unplanned video. I would have done it this morning. So Lord, y'all, I just don't want to take, I'm hesitating to take this thing off because I don't know what it's gonna look like. But I'm gonna take one for the team and go ahead and take it off. Oh, y'all. Oh, my little hairline is so ashy. All right, y'all. We go ahead and take this down, my little rubber band. All right, y'all. My hair has came a long way. I can't even believe my hair is this long now. All right, y'all. So one side of my head, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Blue Magic as a sealer. And the other side, I'm going to use my Old Faithful, the one that I've been using. And what I'm going to do in a couple of days, I'm going to come back and see which one needs to be re-moisturized, if not both. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and take my hair down and put it in, let me see. I'm going to put it in about 6, I think I'm going to do 6 plaits. And while I'm taking my hair down, just to let you guys know, if you are new to my channel, I use, today I'm using aloe vera juice. I keep my aloe vera juice in the refrigerator, of course, And because I have low porosity hair, I do warm this up before I spray it on my hair every day, every single time that I have to re-moisturize. And you guys know that I have been using my Ride or Die, my go-to moisturizer. This is the Aunt Jackie's. It's called Buttercream Intense Moisture Sealant. I have been using this since day one, the day that I decided I was gonna go ahead and when I made the decision to take care of my natural hair. So I have been using this, and y'all, if y'all look back, Jesus, if y'all look back at the day that I started, I'm gonna go ahead and link my journey, my playlist of my healthy hair journey up in the cards so you guys can see I have came a mighty, okay? I have came a mighty long way with this hair game. So I am so excited that I am learning my hair. And for those that don't know, and surprisingly, I was a hairstylist for a very, very, very long time. However, natural hair care was not back when, like, y'all keep telling everybody I'm 44 years old. People don't believe me that I'm 44 when I'm 44 years old. But back when I was 18, 19 years old, when I went to cosmetology school, natural hair was not even an option as it is today. Natural hair care, or learning about natural hair, and y'all, I'm gonna just run my fingers through my hair while I'm talking just to remove any shedded hair. Natural hair care was not an option, okay? It was only chemicals, okay? So whether it was on Caucasian hair, you learn how to do a perm, or on African American hair, you learn how to do relaxers. And that was it. So I know today, natural hair, they actually have it where you can go to cosmetology school for less amount of hours if you're not going to be working with chemicals. Y'all, thank you, G. I'm so happy. This is all the hair. I don't know if y'all can even see this. Let me zoom this. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get this to zoom in. Okay, y'all, so I have been playing around with some settings on my camera, so it is no longer auto focusing. But y'all, this is the smallest, like literally, if you guys watched my last video about I think it's 2 videos back about my iron deficiency. Thank you, Jesus. Like, my hair was coming out in clumps. So I am grateful that this is all that came out for my shedded hair. I am so happy about that. But anyway, I go ahead and, like I said, I was using my aloe vera juice and my Aunt Jackie's, and my hair came a mighty long way with just using the aloe vera, the Aunt Jackie's, and the oil. So I'm still going to use both of these, but I am going to go ahead and seal with a grease. So I just want to see what happens, y'all. I just want to really, oh God, my scalp, it's dry. Like I said, I have not done anything to my hair since Sunday. So y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and speed this part up so I can go ahead and detangle both sides of my hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up. So y'all make sure, as I mentioned, I recorded my wash day this past weekend. I have a new wash day routine. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that one up for you guys too. So make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are not already subscribed. Turn on that notification bell so you can know when I upload. And make sure you go ahead and follow me on my Instagram. So for my hairline, and yes guys, that's really where I was going with this, as far as mentioning the fact that I went to hair school. I went to cosmetology school. I think that's where I had left off. So I went to cosmetology school, yes, and that's where I don't want people to think I just started a hair care line just out of nowhere, just because I'm new as far as taking care of my own hair. I am not new to this industry. I have been in the hair industry since I was 18 years old. I actually was already doing hair before I got my license. I was doing hair. I was a kitchen beautician. So I'm not new to this. I'm very familiar with hair. And so learning how to take care of natural hair comes natural. So that's why I was able to transform my hair so quickly, because it actually, just learning about hair, it just comes natural to me. So yeah, so me coming out with my own hair care line, which is what I am working on right now. I don't want people thinking, oh, she's just trying to do this to make money or anything like that, because I've been in the hair industry and for a long time. I was a licensed cosmetologist for a long time, working in a salon for a very long time. But I did work with relaxed hair. Back when I worked in a salon, natural hair wasn't really in. So yeah, and now it's in, and I chose to jump on board with going natural. But because of my busy life, I did not take the time to educate myself, which again came very natural. I didn't take the time to educate myself on how to take care of natural hair. So yeah, so if you want to follow me, my hair care journey and my actual hair care product line on Instagram, by all means, please do. It is naturally crowned _ hair care, and I will leave everything down in the description box below. All right, y'all, so I am so happy with how my hair feels. I hate that I have not, oh gosh, that I have not touched my hair in 5 days. So all right, y'all, so let's go ahead and get to it. I'm gonna go ahead and pin this up. And what I'm gonna do is use the hair grease. As far as sealing, I'm going to use the hair grease on my left side, your right, and I'm going to use my my oil on the right side. It's my right side, your left, but I am going to use hair grease on my entire scalp. And the one I'm going to use is the Super Shore Grow Blue Magic. I literally do not use this all over my scalp. I go ahead and I only put this in 3 sections of my head, and I just let it melt throughout my scalp. So I do not saturate my scalp with this. But again, hair grease makes my hair thrive. I have not had any problems with it. So we're gonna go ahead and part this off in 3 sections. Okay, so what I do, I literally only put hair grease again in 3 sections of my hair, and then I allow it to go ahead and just melt through my scalp. So I don't go, you know, piece by piece by piece slicing through my hair and putting hair grease. So I'm gonna go ahead, the parts that I made, so right here, I'm gonna go ahead and put some hair grease right there. Then I'm gonna put it in the back here in that line in between the 2 pieces in the back. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down the middle between these sections. So I'll do that afterwards. So just to go ahead, let's go ahead and jump into how I moisturize my hair. And this is what I do a few times a week. At least 2 to 3 times. So I really want to see if using a hair grease, maybe I won't have to re-moisturize so often. All right, so we're gonna go in with the aloe vera. And again, this is warm because I have low porosity hair. And then I'm going in with my Aunt Jackie's. Let me just make sure I got that aloe vera on my ends really good. And I'm gonna go in with my Aunt Jackie's. And now we're gonna go in with hair grease. Y'all, this is gonna, if this is a game changer, if I don't have to use a lot of hair grease, or I'm sorry, a lot of, if I don't have to re-moisturize as often because I'm using something thicker, we will see. So let's see. It definitely feels different. So I'm gonna just twist this back up. All right. Now, throughout the week, usually the day that I do re-moisturize is when I actually use my own hair oil throughout my scalp. So I actually put it inside, like under the braids. So yeah, I only grease my scalp on the wash day. Like right after wash day is when I actually use the Blue Magic on my hair. So yeah, I use my hair oil on the other days. That's probably why these jars are so full. They're both are super full because I don't need to use a lot of it, because I only put the hair grease in literally like 5 or 6 sections of my hair, and then I use my hair oil. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into section number 2 and just spray this on down. Right, and I am going to go ahead in with the hair grease. definitely want to get those ends, y'all. That is the oldest part of your hair, so always make sure you give a lot of attention to your ends. So you can definitely tell that there is a much thicker coating on the hair. This is definitely different for me. So like I said before, I grew up on hair grease. I actually grew up on Blue Magic, but I had never been taught to use hair grease as a sealer. We put it directly on our scalp, and you know, it pretty much melted down our hair shafts on its own, and that was that. We never directly put it on our hair growing up. We were never taught that way, and so I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to do something different if this works with how busy my life is. If I only have to re-moisturize once a week versus 2 to 3 times, now we might have a game changer. We may have a game changer. All right, y'all, so that is it for this side of my head. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the other side using my oil. Something that I've been using the whole time that has been working for me, but like I said, I'm open to learning something new. If this works out, this will be my new routine. So let me go ahead and put some hair grease and moisturize my scalp on this side. I probably have a lot of natural hair nistas cringing that I'm using a comb. I know a lot of people do not like combs, but like I said, I've been in the hair industry for a very long time. So I know how to use a comb properly to not rip out my hair. So yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on the other side using oil. So we're going to be using the oil as a sealant. I'm really excited about this little experiment just to see how this is going to work. I might be switching over to grease to seal my hair and only use my oil on my scalp. So this is my, like I said, my normal process of aloe vera juice. Every blue moon, if I'm out of aloe vera juice, I will just use conditioner and water as a kind of like homemade leave-in conditioner. Y'all, I think I'm going to try my first wash and go. Leave a comment down below if you are wanting me to do my first wash and go on YouTube. I have never done a wash and go. So again, as I mentioned, I just started really taking care of my natural hair just in 2019, the end of 2019, and since then I got about 4 inches cut off of all my damaged hair. So now that all this healthy hair is here, I'm really ready to try some new hairstyles. So we're gonna go in with the oil. See? I think I love how light it is, but I also want, you know, and obviously it seals, and I just do it more often, you know, probably 2 or 3 times a week. But like I said, if I can either cut out one of those times, or even only have to, you know, in the natural hair care group that I'm in on Facebook, the few girls that said, or few women or ladies that said that this is what they do, whether they use, like I said, shea butter, Jamaican black castor oil, or grease, where they were using the LCO method. So again, that was my first time hearing about this. Said that they only have to re-moisturize once a week, like it lasts the entire week. And I'm like, what? All right, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my hair using the oil on my right side, your left. I'm gonna go ahead and keep going with this as far as the next 2 sections, and add some grease to the center of my part. And yeah, I will be right back. Let me go ahead and finish up my hair. Okay, y'all, so we are back. I went ahead and finished my hair. So again, just to recap, I am doing a side-by-side comparison of using hair grease to seal my hair on one side of my head, and I am using my hair oil to seal this side of my head. So I'm gonna come back in a couple of days. I typically have to re-moisturize every 3 to 4 days. So I'm gonna come back on camera in 3 to 4 days and see if I need to re-moisturize either side. So I will go ahead and see you guys in the next clip. Hey everybody, I am back. So it has actually been 5 days. I know that I said I usually re-moisturize my hair every 3 to 4 days, but yeah, the way my life is set up, I am actually just extremely busy. Typically I would have not gone 5 days. I usually will do it within 3 to 4 days. However, because I knew that I had to film this part, that's why I had to wait until day 5. So let's go ahead and get into this. Just to recap, I used the Blue Magic Indian hemp. This is what I used to seal in my moisture, and on this side I used my oil. So let's go ahead and see what the results are. So I have been wearing my hair in this little, all 6 of my braids back in this little bun under my wig. Now it does look a little frizzy. Again, it's been 5 days. moisturized my braids have been under this wig. I'm just feeling my hair as I pull it apart. Oh y'all, it's still moisturized. Oh wow. Wait a minute. I mean, oh my goodness, you can really feel the moisture is locked in, entwined with the braids. Yeah, I really still feel I'm gonna have to say, y'all, because after 5 days of me not re-moisturizing at all, y'all, I have to say that the hair grease side feels way more moisturized. I'm not shocked. I'm not gonna say I'm not shocked, because it is definitely a thicker product. But I have found a new method of what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use hair grease going forward. So the hair grease won. I'm gonna go ahead, re-moisturize. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now off camera. But I'm so glad that we now know about the LOG or LCG instead of oil. So there you are, guys. I hope this helps you out as far as determining whether you're going to seal your hair with oils or if you're going to seal your hair with a grease. So comment down below, let me know what you do. I want to hear what you guys do to seal your hair, seal in the moisture, if you use grease or if you're thinking about using grease, or if you are using oil and you're going to continue using oil, and why. So go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if this video helped and this comparison helped you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.